Hi everyone, good morning. Today is the last day of March. I'm thinking to probably be able to put this video up today so we can see exactly how my garden is at this time of the year. And I thought to come here and give an update since I did the first week of March video, and I'll show you how my garden looks like. Going to start from here. I have added a few things. Those planters are new. They were not there before. I had the onions and everything that was there before too, and my greenhouse looks quite different now. Today is a bit warm, and I have tomatoes. If you watched my video that I can link down below, I had sold these tomato seeds in there. I filmed it and then I separated them on a different video, and all of them have one cell, and they have grown so much. So they're here hardening off because I got the new plot that you guys might or might know about, depending on what video, if I was able to upload the video or not. But we have, I have some of my warm weather crops taking a little, they're hardening off. There's some bathing in here. I have my peppers in here, and there we go. Some other new stuff, but it looks quite different now. The raised beds are up, so it's all completed. I have finished this side. What I have put little composting. I decided to keep that inside the raised bed. Let's see how that's gonna go for us. And I have those peppers. I showed that on my first video. They were overwintering on the side. I was able to pot them, so I put them a little bit in bigger pots to give them a chance to keep growing. We're looking like these ones here. I'm gonna show it in there. There's a lot of new growth, so those peppers are overwintered, and I'm starting to wake them up so they can start producing peppers. And that one in particular is doing really good. Look at this beautiful new growth in there. Some of them are not as great. See, that one it's still alive. There's some new growth here with this one here too, but the leaves are not looking as beautiful as those guys. So this was an experiment with last year, and we'll see if these peppers will come back to life. So I took the best looking ones, and like I say, I potted to those over there, and I'll see how that goes. It is still a little bit too cold to have peppers outside, so I decided they'll come out in nice days like this to start hardening off, but if it gets cold, they're going back to my house to the grow lights. But they do need more space, so I will pot them and they'll stay. I'm gonna keep monitoring the weather until I feel it's safe enough and warm enough for them to go back. I've started some new things here too. Those are flowers. I have some zinnias in here, and there's some corn there. I've never grown corn before, and I was extremely amazed how fast they grow. But I think it's too early for them. I just wanted to see until they're a bit old if they're going to sprout. I have some tomatillos that are doing really good over there, and those are different tomatoes. I sold them a little later just to see the difference compared to those bigger guys I have just showed. Some more tomatoes in there and some flowers in here. That's lots of things going on at different stages. I want to also give a closer look to the green stalks behind me, my vertical planters, and go and walk you over the raised beds in there and show you what's growing. I also have some garlic in there. I have sold some new lettuce. It's so many things going on. But okay, so back here again, I'll start going down to be a bit more organized with this. So let's go. This is going to be a kind of a garden tour. So over here on these new planters, I have some onions in the back. I have some parsley over here. It's a little hard to see because of the shade. There's a nasturtium that I'm not sure if it's going to do well or not, but I'm leaving it there, see if it will pick it back up. I have some herbs in here, some rosemary, some sage, some thyme. There's a leek in here. And it's just an experiment too. A few flowers. Here's are some onions. Those are shallots. I have two different kinds of shallots in here. This is a shallot as well. I think it's a Creole Moroccan shallot. I will double check for you guys. And this is shallots too. I forgot because it's been a while since I sold them. And look at that, my raspberry. This is from upstate. We grabbed this from when we were living upstate last year, and it's waking up, sending up all this new growth. We're very excited. I repotted to this old wine crate here to give it a little bit more space, and I'll see where its final home would be. Now here on this rack, as I said, tomatoes. We have some marjoram in there. That rose. This is actually a lavender is not doing very great. This is the biggest tomato so far. It was started with along the other ones, but this one is really growing. I think it's because it's in this individual pot. So I also need to pot those tomatoes one level more to those little this size containers. I'll do that soon. And this is my garlic that's been here since last fall and overwintered in there. My green stock that I planted with you guys. I have many things going on. I rotated. This is the back of it because so many radish sprouts are showing up. See? And here I have some carrots. I don't know if you can see. They take a little longer to germinate, but they have already germinated, which I was very happy to see. See some baby carrots in there too. And more carrots in here. The light's bad, but here we go. And up here, I didn't show that on that video, but I had some bok choy that I put in here, and it's a couple sweet shards. There's also a nasturtium. This is the kale, some marigold. I took their tops off to the water reservoir just because I wanted more sun on the top, but I also have some stuff going on here. And let me rotate this. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's very hard to do with one hand, so I had to put my camera down. But here is the other side of the green stalk. So the lettuces are doing so nice, and they're so pretty against this pink edition. I really love it. This lettuce over here, not doing so great. Not sure why. I might replant with other things. I put some radish seedlings in here. You can see they all have sprouted too. Here's the chard. My spinach is doing really good. I have another chard over here. Kale. They have grown. They were not growing that fast for a while because of the weather, but as soon as the weather started warming up, they're just going in a sprint. But this green stalk over here, it's look at this guy. How big this kale actually is. So this one on this side, I have 2 different kinds of kales. I had shown that too. This is a red Russian, rugged kale, I think it's called. This is it's a regular curly kale, and this here is my favorite blue dazzling kale. All of those seeds are from Baker Creek heirloom seeds. I got this actually for free. It was very nice. It's the one that's the biggest kale here so far. This was a bok choy. It went to flower, got too hot for it. But I'm letting this go because there are no flowers in my garden right now, and there's some bees back. So I want these buds to flower so I can give some food for the bees. And here on the side, there's some broccoli. This broccoli is huge. On the green stuff, these broccolis are going to start sprouting soon because they overwintered. So usually they will sprout very early spring. This bigger broccoli that was in a pot. Try to get closer so you guys can see. See, there's a baby broccoli head forming there. This is sprouting broccoli. So we have broccoli. There's many shoots everywhere. So you guys can see over here. And I think there's another one there. This has grown tremendously this spring. It just really went to a bloom. This purple kale here also got into a spring. Is going to flower as well because we did get a couple days in the 80s. It's kind of crazy in March here in New York. But see this little bud. I want to collect seeds from this because I don't have any more seeds, so I'm letting this go to flower so I can grab some seeds from there. This is more garlic. I have more garlic here too in different pots. And that's beets that has been overwintered too and it's doing well. And there's a few carrots that are starting to show some growth. Now to the raised beds, I have this Brussels sprout, also overwintered. Not really sure what's going on with this guy, but there's some baby Brussels on the edges. I will keep monitoring. This is a Napa cabbage that looks like it's forming a head. It's pointing up. So we had some slugs here after the rains a couple days ago, so I gotta trim these bottom leaves. I tried to trim as much as I could from the bottom, so more slugs don't come. It's harder for them to actually climb into the plant. Okay, here we have a kohlrabi. I sold some random radish seeds around here too that I definitely sold them too heavily. I'm going to try to show. I'm gonna try to just separate them eventually, pick some of them up like this, and I'm going to place them in a different spot. So I'm not doing that right now. This is just an example so you guys will see if I was doing that. So it has actually a chance to grow. I will reorganize that later. This is a broccoli too that's doing good. This is kohlrabi, growing fast. All my spinach on the edge has sprouted. I had some of this line of little leaves here, all spinach into that kale over there. And this red lettuce also doing good. Again, my butter crunch lettuce not doing very well, so I gotta see what's going on with there. This is the cauliflower. Bunch of stuff going on in here. I have kale, more cauliflower in there, more kohlrabi. It's all spread out. I did plant them a little too close, but I want to see how they'll do because I am limited on space. It's just mostly an experiment here. There's some flowers over here on the edge. That kale that was in my house for winter eating, I planted in there and it's doing really good too. And that side is very shady still into this time of the year, so I don't have many things in there. These things in here, they're not going to live here for a long time. All these plants are going back in my house. So it looks so messy, but it's going to look much nicer very soon. And that's it for the last day of the month. That's what's going on in my little patio garden here in New York City. Hopefully it's going to be growing much faster now with more sun and warmer weather, so I will keep updating and showing everyone the progress. We did try to film a raised bed building video, but didn't turn out that great. I'll see what I can save and upload, but you guys have seen these raised beds in here. We just really, I was trying to just explain what we did, how we filled it up, where we got the wood and all of that, but hopefully I can get that up for everyone too. If not, I'll make a video separately very soon on how we made it, where we got the material, how we filled it up, and all of that. We'll try to make it on a budget, and I'll share with you what I found to be the best options for us. But when we did our first ones upstate, we were very lucky that we were in an area that had more nature around us, so we could use a lot of what we had around us to make the garden. So it was way more cost efficient, now effective, a little way less costly. Now because we're in the city and there's not many resources around us, we didn't end up having to buy a lot of things. But it's still worth it, and we're very happy with the results. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that you see growing over here on the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.